Have you ever looked at someone who seems to just soak up new languages and thought, man, what is wrong with me? You spend weeks trying to remember how to say hello and you forget it by Tuesday. Well, they're already off to the races, basically fluent. Well, let's talk about why that feeling is completely 100% wrong. See, it all comes down to this. On one side, you've got the school way. You know it well. Endless grammar drills, vocabulary lists that make your eyes glaze over, and this constant, nagging fear of making a mistake. And on the other side, you've got the baby way. It's just pure instinct. It's messy, it's fun, and it is shockingly fast. That's the disconnect we're going to fix today. So let's just get one thing straight right here, right now. You are not bad at languages. It's not a thing. You don't have a broken language gene or anything like that. You actually have an incredibly powerful language learning machine built right into your brain. The problem is, it's just been running on the wrong software for years. And that's the absolute key to all of this. The problem has never, ever been your brain. It's the method. See, the way we're taught in school actually kind of breaks our natural abilities. It's all about memorization, and it makes us terrified of sounding silly. It teaches us about a language instead of how to actually live in it. This right here shows you the huge difference. School forces us to use conscious memory, right? Like cramming for a test. But babies, these tiny humans are still figuring out that their feet are attached to them, and yet they learn entire languages using pure instinct. No grammar books, no flashcards, they just listen and absorb patterns. So today, we're going to reactivate that instinct. We're going to use what's called the baby method. All right, let's jump into the first step. This part is all that one thing. You have to embrace the chaos. Now, I know that sounds completely backward, but trust me, it is the most important part of rewiring your brain to actually think in a new language. And here's why that chaos is so important. Your brain is a natural-born pattern-matching machine. It's a codebreaker, but it only turns on when it's confused. When you don't have subtitles to hold your hand, your brain flips a switch. It goes from passively listening to actively decoding. It starts connecting sounds to emotions you see on screen, to the context, to the rhythm of the speech. And that feeling of confusion, that's not failure. That's literally your brain growing stronger. So here's your mission, your protocol. Start watching stuff or listening to podcasts in the language you want to learn. And then, and this is the scary part, turn the subtitles off. Just do it. Force yourself to guess what's going on. Even if you only get like 5% of it, that's okay. That feeling of being a little bit lost, that is the golden zone. That's where the real learning happens. Okay, so once you're getting comfortable swimming in that chaos, it's time to actually start making some noise yourself. So, section 2 is what we're calling the parrot technique, and it's all about building the physical ability to speak. The motto for this section is super simple. Speak ugly and speak fast. Look, if you wait until you can form the perfect sentence, you are going to be silent forever. It's just not going to happen. Babies babble like crazy for months. You have to get to what I call a shameless level of speaking, where you're just not afraid to be wrong anymore. The main exercise here is called shadowing. It's so simple. You just play some audio from a native speaker and you mimic them immediately, like you're their shadow or their echo. And here's the key. Don't even worry about what the words mean at first. Just focus on copying their speed, their melody, the rhythm of how they talk. You're training your mouth, not your brain. Think about it like this. You are building mouth muscle memory. Speaking a new language literally uses different muscles in your face, your tongue, your jaw. Shadowing is the workout for those muscles. So you got to become this hyperactive parrot. Narrate your day out loud in your broken target language. I am making coffee. I see dog. It doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to happen. Now for our final section, and this is where it all comes together. So we've embraced the chaos, we've started speaking like a parrot, now we have to make the language completely unavoidable. We have to make it like oxygen. Let's be real for a second. Motivation is a total flake. It gets you all excited on a Sunday night, ready to change your life, and by Monday afternoon, it's nowhere to be found. You cannot rely on it, period. You need a system that makes you engage with the language even when you really, really don't feel like it. And the Oxygen Protocol has 3 dead simple parts. Number 1, change your phone's language. You use your phone constantly, right? This makes the language part of your daily survival. Number 2, use the 2-minute AI rule. Just open up a chatbot and talk to it in the language for 2 minutes a day. No pressure. And 3, my personal favorite, habit stack your listening. So what on earth is habit stacking? Oh, it's brilliant. You take a habit you already do without even thinking about it, like, say, brushing your teeth, and you stack a new language habit right on top of it. So, for example, every single time you brush your teeth, you listen to one song in Spanish. The old habit, brushing your teeth, becomes the trigger for the new one. It becomes automatic. Okay, so we've covered the whole method, but the real shift here isn't just about the techniques. It's about your mindset. Your mission isn't just to learn this system, it's to actually start living it today. So let me ask you a question. When you picture a language genius, who do you see? Is it some person who knows every single grammar rule perfectly and never makes a mistake? No way. The true language genius is the person who is stubborn enough to just keep going, the one who is clumsy enough to make 1,000 mistakes a day, and is brave enough to not care about looking stupid. That's the real secret. It's about being persistent, not being perfect. And that really brings us to the biggest takeaway of all. It's time to stop studying. You need to start living the language. Remember the 3 parts, right? First, embrace the chaos. That's how you turn on your brain's codebreaker. Second, use the parrot technique to build that mouth muscle memory. And third, build a system to make the language as essential as breathing. Weave it into your life, your phone, your daily routine. Make it part of who you are. So here's your first assignment. I want you to go out there and make your first ridiculous, ugly, totally imperfect sentence in the language you're trying to learn. And then come back here and share it in the comments below. Let's see who can be the most shamelessly brilliant. Your journey to fluency doesn't start tomorrow. It starts with that one clumsy sentence. Go for it.